Hello everyone, welcome back. GT4 America here with Shake and Bake Racing, round 2, week 2 at the wonderful Lime Rock Park. Very excited for tonight's race. As mentioned, we are heading to Lakeville, Connecticut for Lime Rock Park. Fantastic course there. Just learned tonight that this is the nation's third oldest continuously operating track behind Road America and Willow Springs. Lime Rock built in 1956, so definitely some history here with this one. Real fun to run the laps around this, and I think we're going to see some good action on course for this one. A slight departure from our format of last week and most of the series here, the season here, but tonight we will be running two 30-minute sprint races. So no worry about pit stops. This is all about going the full distance in that 30-minute run. And if things don't go your way in the first race, then maybe you'll have an opportunity in the second one. And there also is a reverse grid for race 2. I'm not positive on how many spots. We'll take care of that when we get there, but there is that extra element for tonight as well. So see how things shake out, and if that plays in somebody's favor when we get there. Let's take a look at our standings so far after week 1. Last week at Sonoma, Tippy Tongi had a very impressive run. Got out in front eventually and held it, just ran away. Vegeta and Drew just weren't able to catch up, stay with him. So Tippy out front in that first spot so far, 49 points. Vegeta, second place. Drew Donata sitting in third. Justin JQ in fourth place. ET in fifth place there. Arib, 6th place in our standings so far. Doc Spaceman in 7th. Kailu in 8th place there. Cowmaster 9th. Tree the Cactus sitting in 10th, rounding off the top 10 for our drivers. Next we have Foobers in 11th. Shaughnessy in 12th. Enbert 13th. Bobby in 14th. Gingy Grant 15th. Jedi in 16th. And TBD. That is their username, not to be determined who that driver is, but TBD rounding out the end of the field there for the 17 drivers that participated last week. Let's check in. Quali has been underway. We're coming up to about 11 minutes remaining in that. Let's see how everyone is doing there. Alright, running around the field, looks like so far Justin out on top with a 51.7. Very quick laps around Lime Rock, so we'll have a lot of laps. Probably get a little over 30 of them in, of course, as we're 30-minute sessions for the race. We watch TBD here in the BMW. So we come down to 10 minutes left in qualifying. Justin sitting out front. Vegeta popping in just ahead of TBD's time. Vegeta there with 51.9. TBD holding at third spot currently. Drew behind him. Arib, Shaughnessy, Cowmaster next 3, and Tippy. Tippy back in 8th. Tippy had a really strong run last week, of course, as he mentioned. See if he can improve on his position here. Gingy Grant, 9th place so far, and Doc rounding out the top 10. Seeing 15 drivers, so it looks like we might be down a couple from last week. See if we get any late additions. Otherwise, this will be our field, but I think 15 still be a solid group around Lime Rock. Tibby coming around the line for his next lap, and no update there. Maybe an invalid lap. JQ still holding front. Definitely lots to manage around the course. It looks like a simple course, but lots of elevation and big sweeping turns to manage. Tibby up to 6th place, across the line 52.2. So I'm sure there will be still improvement he'll be after there. JQ improving himself. Maintaining that first spot, pole position for race 1. And when we get to race 2, it will be determined on that finishing order of race 1, of course, and then the reverse grid. Let's see if I can look up. Not seeing any details on what the reverse grid is. We'll figure that out when we get there. TBD up to 3rd place, 51.8, I believe. Or he might have been sitting there. I think Drew. Was that Drew? Top 3 though: JQ, Vegeta, and TBD. About half the top. Yeah, the top 5 in the 51s. Down to Drew in 5th so far. Just under 7 minutes of quali remaining here. I watch Drew and that nice bright yellow Mercedes. Looking like he's pulling off. Gonna run to the pits, I bet, and reset. And we got caught out behind Bobby there coming down the hill. Six minutes to go here. Everyone with times on the track. Not a whole lot of movement. Things seem pretty settled here. Fly overhead Doc as he runs towards the uphill, back stretch. Fall under 5 minutes to go. Currently sitting at a 52.4. See if he comes across the line this lap, finds any improvement. Now he's pulling off, so looks like abandoning that lap. Fuber's sneaking into the top 10 there. I think looks like he bumped Gingy by just 5 1/1000ths of a second between the two of them. Let's see if that translates to the track once we get there in the race itself. Any good battling between them two. Certainly a wide spread of vehicle types here, and how they move, how they work and react around the course. So we'll see if there is any significant advantage for one versus the other, and of course, you know, it's about how things shake out across the season, not just one race at a time. Some might be better week 1, some will be better week 2, and so on. See how things shake out as we continue on through the season. Oh, Fuber's a bit wide there, hitting the wall, and a rough spin out, has to reset. Abandon there. Kai way down in 14th. He was comfortably mid-pack at least. I think fought up there decently last week, so see if he's able to turn things up a little bit here. So we are under 3 minutes to go. Off there. It's probably going to be an off track, so that is unfortunately not going to count on that run, I'd imagine. Still plenty of time to get some proper laps in, though. Laps that count. All but 3 drivers. Oh, there we go. All but 1 driver out on the track. So definitely lots of action. Coming to 2 minutes ago. Oh, and Kai with a huge bump off coming up the hill there. That's a challenging spot. You really got to manage the elevation changes, the bumps there. Try and push it too hard, you're going to end up just like that. So back around, starting to get to crunch time. If you're not out there, probably have time to do 2, of course, as long as you're across the line before the timer hits 0, you can finish that lap. JQ still strongly out front, about 6/600ths of an advantage over Vegeta. See if there's any opportunity to kind of sneak that, Vegeta sneak that from Justin at the end there. Haven't seen much movement. Gingy Grant getting into the top 10. He's 9th place now, figuring things out. Just in front of his teammate there, Doc Spaceman. Cowmaster, our lone Aston Martin entry. 8th place there currently. Come down to the final 30 seconds in the session. Kind of looking at the map. We'll see. We're on Kai. So see if he gets around to do one more after this. This one needs to count. I think it might be close. Oh, and I think he might have went off there. We'll see if that one counted, but it's coming down to the wire. I don't think he's going to get across to get another one in. Timer, we are done. Quali is done. Overtime has begun. We'll see if it allows Kai to run one more, but I would believe this one won't count. So, no, given that, I assume he is not running any further. Vegeta across the line. TBD looks like he's wrapped up. Bobby looks like he's wrapped up. Cowmaster coming across, I think, for a lap. he does. No improvement there. I think we are wrapping up all across the field. And we have our grid for race 1. Justin JQ out front. Drew Donata. Oh, Drew Donata took second place from Vegeta at the end there. Vegeta in third. TBD in fourth. Arib in fifth. Tippy in sixth. Will be coming from behind this time if he's going to try and have a repeat showing to last week. Shaughnessy in 7th place. Cowmaster 8th place. Gingy Grant 9th. And Doc Spaceman rounds out our top 10. I'll hang out for a bit as we get ready for our race. Alrighty, we are gridded and we are getting ready to head out for our rolling start. Formation lap. Drivers will take their formation lap around the course. We will double up and be off for race 1. We are beginning double up. And drivers wait for the green flag. Green, green, green. We are go here at Lime Rock Shake and Bake Racing. Week 2. GT4 America. First lunge into turn 1 around the corner. Things look good so far. Maybe a little bit of trouble up there. TBD, I think, in that BMW. Everyone's shaking it out, feeling it out. Keep an eye on our top 10 as the team awareness side by side with each other, holding off Kai behind him, trying to keep up that gap, maintain the distance with the front of the pack. JQ with a good start out front. Vegeta and Drew. Looks like Sean a little bit off track there. Everyone making sure their horns work. Come around lap 2. We've got 2 familiar faces up front in the top 3 again with Drew and Vegeta. Arib this time pushing 4th to stay with them as Justin stays out front. We'll see if Justin puts on the tippy performance of last week and pulls away with this one. Again, sprint race, no pit stops needed here as we come under 27 minutes to go in the race. Things are staying pretty close so far. Gingy and Doc pushing each other, trying to stay up. A pretty good train of cars here. Oh, Shaughnessy and Tippy bumping and grinding a little bit there. Kyle probably able to take advantage a little bit of that, as I'm sure the two had to slow up. Definitely not having any concerns with the landscaping around here. Shaughnessy right on the tail of Tibby there. Up front as well. Oh, we watch as Vegeta goes to the outside, come around, see if he can hold it, make it stick. Jujanana on the inside. And he holds on to it, shrugs it off. Nice move there. It does allow Justin to continue to pull away as he's over a second ahead. Arib into the back of Vegeta, shoves him off. Holds on to it, luckily. And that has unsettled. And we have gone yellow. Safety car. Sounds like from the radio chatter we had some trouble on one of the curbs. But we recollect and try again. Kai, likely one of those that was a victim there of the incident. He's the last to catch up, but safety car does allow that opportunity. Drivers will take a pace lap in under yellow, and at designated point, the leader, in this case Justin, will have the field, be able to call out our return back to green flag racing. And there is at least a 1 lap cooldown after a safety car, so there is further incidents. We won't see any safety car immediately. Light is out. Wait for the call. We are back green racing here at Lime Rock after our first safety car of the evening in race 1. Justin with the jump out front. Vegeta getting tight up close on Arib there. Oh, and Arib with a punt into the back of Drew. Sends him off. Naughty, naughty. Vegeta with a little bit of a slide there. Holds on to it. Say it's tough to catch a slippery pig there, but he's able to catch that one. Justin out front. Arib second place there behind. Vegeta in third. Drew, unfortunately, all the way to the back with that incident there. It's going to have a lot of ground to catch up, to make up there. As we watch in on him, see attacks Bobby there at the back. Definitely has pace in the Mercedes under his feet. See how much he can control it. Kai going a little wide there. Ooh, Arib going off, so he must have had a collision himself there. He bounces his way to the back. See tumble down the leaderboard there and to the end of the standings. Enbert and Tree doing their best to put up a wall behind Drew, but Drew is just pushing through. Quite impressive recovery here so far. Back in the top 10. Drew sitting right behind that nice bright belt. Oh, and off to the side, Fubers. Grant Doc, that's gotta call a safety car. That's gotta call a safety car. That is deployed. Carnage everywhere. My goodness. The grass here. Cars are just a little unsettled this evening, it seems. See that everyone can shake it out, shake it off. Kind of clean things up. We've not even 10 minutes. We're just coming to that 10-minute mark in race 1. Safety car lights are out. Fubers has a lot of ground to make up to try and get there. Most of the field caught up. Yeah, just Fubers way off in the back. Fubers does make it back. Still waiting on the call. We are back green. Fubers with a little bit of a struggle on the restart there. The rest of the cars up ahead. Spread out, go 2, almost 3 wide at some points into turn 1. See if we see a little more care effort there. Reeb getting into Bobby a little bit. JQ out front, Vegeta behind. We got Tippy and Drew side by side. Drew making up a lot of ground there. He was all the way at the back. Got up at the 10th. Safety car came around, and he is in the top 5, making a charge after Cowmaster in front. Shaughnessy found some opportunities there, I think, in the chaos. He's sitting in 3rd. Drew going in the middle of the track, maybe try and protect a little bit from Tippy behind, but seems he's got that well cut out. Reeb going off a little bit there. As this group stays tight. Nice grouping here of individuals. Fubers, as we had some good pace there, decent pace in quali, especially with those 2 Camaros, to see if he can kind of get back on track. I don't know if he's dealing with any damage. He had a pretty rough wreck there. Reeb going off a little bit up front. Gingy fighting Bobby there. As Vegeta comes across with the fastest lap of the race, a 52.1. We saw 51s in qualis. We'll see if and when we get there. I'm sure eventually as the race goes on we will. A Reben tree with a little rubbing up there. Around the left-hander. Plenty of marks along the side of Gingy Grant's Camaro from the chaos that we've seen so far. TBD up over the hill, a little bit of a wobble from the bump. Tight behind, trying to stay right behind Enbert. A Reeb tight on his tail. Off a little bit. Around downhill. Back to the front straight. See if he has a run. He does go to the inside of Enbert. A Reeb follows into turn 1. Enbert tries to hold him. Reeb with a little bit of a bump puts him off. We have another safety car. Gingy Grant is off here, so missed what happened there. We will see how things shake out. Cars line back up together. Little bit of a checkup here. Let's come downhill. Justin back with the green flag, and we go racing once again. Just 5 minutes from the last safety car. Cars going a couple wide up front there. Drew trying to make up some ground. Holding off TBD on the outside. Ooh, Kyle with a slide, was not able to catch it, and Tippy unfortunately grabs him, kind of finishes him off. Tippy now sits 4th place. Justin still holding on to that lead. Vegeta in 2nd, Shaughnessy in 3rd. That's your top 3. So we watch Tippy here go on board and watch him try and hunt down the Ford Mustang in front. I would guess that it's a little bit of a dancing game, a little bit of a balancing act of the track layout and the cars. You know, maybe on the edge of... not that they're too much for the track, but it's just about, you know, the finesse of dealing with them around the course. They do have, you know, no aero in these sweeping corners. Not much aero, and you know, but still some good power beneath them. So, really, seeing a lot of these guys throwing their cars into the corners, definitely fun to watch and see. But I think it's causing some of the chaos that we've already witnessed. Bobby bringing up the rear. Must have had an instant there to throw him back there. He's off quite a bit. Cowmaster as well, trying to make up some ground, see what kind of recovery he can have there. Arib staying tight behind TBD with Doc right behind him up the hill. Doc a little bit off. That bump is really, I think, unsettling some cars. Drew and Tippy side by side. A little bit of nudge off potentially. Almost 3 wide down the hill. Oh, as they sweep around the corner. What an awesome shot to see that. Just 5 cars here. Significant battle. 2 wide at least. See if someone pokes in for 3. Nice gaggle there, cars chasing down Drew. And we hit another safety car. Vegeta looks like he has found an opportunity to jump ahead. So Justin loses his lead for the first time of the race. Shaughnessy holding on to 3rd there. Drew back up to 4th. Holding that mid-pack strong. We are back green again. Safety car number 3, I believe. 3 or 4. Almost to the 10-minute mark left. As we fan out 3 wide at some points here into turn 1. Arib just diving. Heavy missed brake point there or something. Takes out Shaughnessy, unfortunately. There is... of course, no safety car immediately. We got a cool down, so those incidents will not be considered at this time. With the way things are going, I might expect to see another one. Oh, Bobby with the slide there as we watch him. Tree, nudge off the wall. Up ahead, going a couple wide around West Bend, Enbert, and I believe that's Cow with Gingy Grant in front. Fuber's right behind. And a nice little group of 4 here. Too wide at least into turn 1. Enbert on the inside. Gingy Grant outside, trying to hold it, see if he can cut in. Take advantage. He'll keep Cowmaster at bay. Enbert stays out front himself as well, having a good run so far. Oh, and there, is that a nudge? Gingy Grant falls down. Is that a nudge, or was that just getting loose? More riding the curbs that are just cars out there not enjoying. Up front, we sit behind, or we sit with Drew Donata here, who is chasing behind Justin and Vegeta. The 2 up front pulling away, though, almost a second ahead. See how this battle plays out as we fall under 10 minutes remaining in the race. Justin was had a good first half, at least, of the race. Didn't see what led to the overtake there. And we, once again, back to yellow. This one might be one to forget for some of these drivers tonight, and we still have race 2, so we'll see how that goes. See if everyone gets it out of their system. Gingy pulling off into the pits. Maybe a retirement for race 1. Lights off on the safety car. Call will go back to Vegeta out front in first place currently. We'll see how restart goes for our drivers. Restart number 4, I believe, 4 or 5. We are back green. Cars fan out, going almost 3 wide towards turn 1. Got Doc up there, 4th place, trying to take the inside, but Drew gets up and around, remains in 3rd there. Stay clean so far. Sean trying to make back up some ground after his shunt earlier on. Try to get back to his podium positions from earlier. A tall order, I'd imagine, as we hit 7 minutes to go in the race. Vegeta taking off out front, leaving the others behind. Drew having to try and get through Justin in front. Justin playing defense, maybe unintentionally, for Vegeta. Shaughnessy to the inside of Enbert here, looking to snag position, and back and forth on the position screen. Looks like he gets it done. Nice overtake there around first couple corners. See if he can hold that as he head in through the backside straight and up the hill. Cowmaster fighting with Kai. Kai into the wall there. Sounds like maybe some contact there. Shoved him off. So now Shaughnessy, see if maybe he can take opportunity. A nice little group here running down into turn 1. Reeb, Tippy, Enbert on the inside as Kai and Shaughnessy outside. Tippy switching back over to the inside on the left-hander. Reeb following closely, get past Enbert there. Enbert, oh, with a nudge. Oh, that's going to be another safety car. When it rains, it pours. Seemed like one little nudge there we just about saw in the feed, and we tried to catch it, and then just cars everywhere. I'll stay under one more lap around as Gingy Grant rushes forward. Gingy Grant working to unlap himself. Safety car lights are out. We will go back green as we come back across. Gingy Grant still working to catch up. Might be able to get there. It will be close. Looks like he will come up just short. Field is back to Vegeta. Spread back out and head towards turn 1 once again. Doc going to the inside there on Drew. Falls back. Kai down beneath Tippy there. Little nudge, keeps it clean. Tippy off onto the curb. Holds onto it. Takes the inside, will end up on the outside. Oh, dips some wheels there, but good save. Doc off a little bit ahead there, and goes side by side with Cow around the uphill. See how that plays out for them. Looks like keeps it clean. Oh, and maybe a nudge there. Oh, and we see another safety car yet again. I think things are a bit too touchy out there today. Justin sneaks the Justin sneaks the lead out here. A minute left. I think we're gonna cross, and this could be white flag. Is this a green-white checker? See how aggressive we get as we head to the final lap. We are white flag, I do believe. Three wide here at one point. Tree getting a nice lunge into turn one. Tippy there. Kai in the middle. Sean going bad. Heavily missing points there. No safety cars though. This is a run to the finish, last lap dash. Tree, Tippy, Cow fighting for that last top 5 spot. Let's keep an eye on here in our front 2 and see how this shakes out. Justin can hold him off. Vegeta keeping that pig nose as close as he can. See what kind of a opportunity he has. Off really wide. That's going to cost him. Oh, look at that speed there. Not enough. Justin, winner of round 1. Rest of our cars come across to finish up for the first round. And that does it for race 1. We will come back to race 2 here in a few minutes. Just noticing that our tower is incorrect. This is not Sonoma. Continue our cooldown here as we a little over a minute for race 2. We'll see how things shake out. Of course, I believe there's a reverse grid. See how many spaces back that went to. All right, we are getting ready for race 2. Full reverse grid, folks. This will be interesting, I believe. Full reverse grid, gang, which means that JQ, our winner, is in the back. He will fight from there to the front. But given how race 1 went, especially with the full reverse grid, I would put some good money on another, at least one more safety car. Shake things up and see how it goes. Getting ready for double file at the end of our formation lap. Lights out on the safety car, wait for the green. TBD out front. Green, green, green. We are go with race 2 here at Lima. Spreading out 3 wide into turn 1. Getting clean for the most part. Look at that 3. Oh, a little bump in there. Is that Doc on the back of Fubers there. Enbert nudging. Oh, and into tree. Oh, they almost held on to all of it there. They go off, and we'll have to fight back. Look back in towards more of the front. This pack stays mostly clean so far. Kai looking at the inside of Bobby, but pulls off as they head towards the front straight. And he has sees an opportunity there to get around, takes the inside. A little bit of jumping around here, not sure who that's on, if that's Bobby or Kai. Kai is out front there, gets it done. Up ahead, 5th place, Arib behind Cow Master. Cow off a little bit, see how much that slows him down, gives any opportunity to Arib. TBD pulling out front, almost 3/4 of a second in front of Gingy, and then Shaughnessy behind him. Shaughnessy, commentator Curse, of course, mentioned his name and he goes off, but doesn't look like it causes much issue there. TBD with fastest lap, not seeing that pop up though, of specifically what it is. Now we can look at his last lap here. Let's see here. 52.6. Our leader currently. Gingy closing up on them on a TBD there. Get some action behind a little bit. Come around West Bend towards the downhill. See how things shake out onto the front straight. See if they see any opportunity. Shaughnessy going way wide, maybe missed a break a little bit there. He just pulled off fastest lap and decided to keep going with that speed right off of turn 1. Fortunately, he will drop back. Seeing him 5th on the tower currently. Gingy keeps up this fight. trying to hold it within a half second of current leader TBD. Arib and Cowmaster with a good fight behind them. Going up the hill. Arib looking at the inside of Cow there. Doesn't have enough to keep it to make it stick. Pulls back and has to try again as the Aston Martin pulls away a little bit as they head into turn 1. Drew Donata with that fastest lap, 52.4 currently. As things are starting to warm up. Vegeta here, top 10. Of course, he started second to last, 14th with our full reverse grid, and is working to try and make up ground there. He sits behind Drew Donata here. Drew third place in our last run as well. So our top 3 are in their correct order here. So Justin was first. Vegeta's actually was second, and then Drew in between. So, but these 3 here at the bottom of the top 10, working to regain those positions after the reverse grid. Arib and Cow. Arib maybe seeing an opportunity again on the inside. Oh, and does that unsettle Cow? Too much in the braking there, and he goes off, unfortunately. Looks like he saves it. Looks inside Sean and gives Sean a nudge. And that's going to send Sean way off. Fortunately, he's going to have to regain and fight some spots there. Oh, and that's going to be a safety car there. As looks like Justin and Kai and I think Doc got into him, pushed each other into each other. And there we go, number 1. What do we sit at? 23 minutes to go in the race, less than 10 minutes in, and we are at safety car number 1. As I said, if you were a betting man, I'd put money on that. Once again, this gives opportunity for some of those here. Enbert, you got Tree catching up. Enbert should definitely catch up here because they are going to have to go one more around. Bobby with a little bit of a sim racing technical issue here, and jumping back to the pits, but is gonna have to unlap himself. I think we've all been there, hit that back to pits accidentally, so he will work to unlap himself. Bobby working on that unlap is about halfway around though. TBD with the call, and he went. Sounds like people did not hear the call. We are back to green. We watch over Justin here as Vegeta looking outside of Drew. TBD remains out front there with Gingy on his tail. Arib up to third place. It's going to look in there. It's been a little aggressive this evening. We'll see how well. Yep, right there as I called it. I called it. As Gingy Grant gets a nudge and is going to fall back. Just dropping and dropping and dropping down the line. So he will have some opportunities. We'll try to find some opportunities to make it back up. TBD launching out front there, as I think some of that chaos happened. Doc up into second. And we see Drew there. Drew up to third. Good climb for him after the start there. That uphill, the little bump there, definitely causing some of these folks trouble. They're getting pretty loose over that, seeing lots of them hit the wall. On board here with Justin behind Vegeta. Vegeta dancing behind Arib and Cow, trying to figure out which way to go. Chooses the outside. Break into the corner, seeing some lockup potentially there. Holding it, Justin on the inside of Vegeta. There's going to be a bump. Not enough to set the cars off. As they continue around the left-hander. Back to the right-hander. And to the back straight. Cow dipping tires to the side there. Doesn't seem to slow them up too much. As they all come around to the uphill. Oh, Cow off. Virtual safety car. Once again, this is number 2 here. As I said, I believe that uphill, going to the top of that, is causing a lot of trouble there. Getting loose. And getting loose, hitting the wall. Looks like Kyle running to the pits. Probably has some damage he might want to clear up there. Oh, and a reverse in the pit. Did he miss his box? That is unfortunate. Kyle's still in the pits. Heavy repair potentially. Or is he calling it a go? Still 17 minutes in the race here. We will come back to green this time around, I do believe. TBD still out front, has led the entire race, I do believe. Let's see if he can maintain that. He has Doc, Spaceman behind him. Three wide into turn 1. Kyle lunging out from the pits. I do believe he's a lap down, so he's going to have to try and unlap himself. Nudge there on Gingy Grant. Gingy Grant is going to tumble down the line. Up front, we see Drew, Doc, and TBD as Arib here tries to chase them down. Gingy and Enbert struggling in the back there. Vegeta, 5th place currently, working to get back up front right behind Reeb there with Doc and Drew in front of them. TBD almost a second, almost a full second out in front. He's been consistent and clean and will bring it home if he stays that way. I'm sure there might be another safety car that will bring his competition back within the fight, but for now, Arib close up on back of Sean off in the back there, but Arib back on Doc into turn 1, goes to the outside, cuts around. Doc gets the inside back. Vegeta tight behind them too. Little rub in there, shoves Arib off. Arib is able to hold on to it, and Arib gets it done, pulls it off. That does allow Vegeta to sneak in here. Is he going to get around Doc there as Justin also looks in? I know both of the Camaro boys have been struggling a bit with those cars around here. And Doc falls. Doc, third place, I believe, a couple positions there. Unfortunately, Vegeta and Arib get the better of him. Justin here now is hoping to be the next to take advantage. Tight up behind Doc for that draft. Lunges to the outside into turn 1. As they go side by side, then back and forth. Doc back out front. Nice battle there between the two of them. Doc holds a position. See if he can keep it and for how long. Grass here around Lime Rock definitely getting tore up. Are dipping tires all over the place. Drew tied up behind TBD within a quarter of a second. Watch as he lunges, as he follows down turn 1 or towards turn 1, getting the draft, trying to stay with him. That BMW out front is hauling on the straight. Drew pulls in around the corner. Sit on board here with TBD as Drew Donato tries to hunt him down up the hill, deal with a little bit of the bump there. Trying to brake a little bit later than the other, seeing it where the opportunities are. And here on that straight, I think that BMW was really just able to pull away. Despite the draft, Drew just is not able to stay in there. But Drew's able to dive in the corner. But again, BMW then pulls away. We'll come back to this fight. Things are kind of spread out the rest of the field. Vegeta here behind Arib for battle for third place. Drew once again that gets as close as 2/10 there. But TBD has been clean and consistent so far. Drew looks like he's gaining a little bit there. Is he going to the inside? Maybe a lunge. Vegeta hitting the 51s. Fastest lap of the race. Come to the 11-minute mark. Oh, and Drew looking a little bit squirrely, trying to hold on to it. Arib sniffing up on the inside. Oh, keeps it clean, keeps it clean. Vegeta right on the back of Arib there in fourth as well. So getting intense there, getting close. See how things shake out for these three. Definitely going to allow TBD to run away a little bit as there's battling here. Vegeta to the inside. Oh, and that, I think he nudged himself. goes off, and that is going to cost him, unfortunately. He's now back 7th place as Doc and Shaughnessy get some free spots, so he will have to rework that fight once again. Kai here, oh, this Cowmaster, he is a lap down, working to just kind of stay in it. If there's a late safety car, thing that could help, he'll get to unlap. We look back in on the front here, Arib staying close with Drew. TBD's not running away though. He's about a half a second up. That's not the worst there. Things are pretty spread out the rest of the field though, however. Doc and Vegeta going back and forth. Vegeta getting a position back on Doc there, up to 6, working his recovery there. Still quite a bit of ways to go. Couple tire dips there for number 3. Fall towards the 8-minute mark remaining in the race, as these front 3 continue to try and fight it out. I know if I was TBD, I would be a sweating there, trying to maintain the focus, just eyes forward, run your race, keep it clean, keep it consistent, bring it home. Drew is definitely putting on the pressure there, and Arib behind him. Wonderful battle here up front for the lead, as we see Justin in the background there. Drew looking in, going to the inside. Oh, he's gonna nudge him. TBD's gonna go off. He saves it almost. Oh, he loses it there. There's gonna be a nudge there. Is that gonna be it? Are we gonna? No, we're no safety car. We stay green. That is unfortunate. TBD, fantastic race there. Drew getting a little bit into him, and it pushes him off the track just enough into turn 1 there, and it's just too tough to save. Now the battle goes to Drew and Arib. See how this shakes out up here. TBD unfortunately falling back to 8th. Doc here on the back of Vegeta, trying to stay close with him, look for any opportunities. Vegeta closing in on Shaughnessy. Let's fight for 4th place here. Arib staying tight with Drew. Arib looking outside. Staying tight with Drew. Looking for that opportunity. Under 5 minutes. We've come 5 minutes to go in the race. Oh, and Drew with a heavy bump into the wall. That's going to give an opportunity to Arib there. We'll see if he can take advantage, and he doesn't. I think, oh, there it is. Drew goes off wide again, and that is going to give Arib the opportunity to head off and see where the battle goes from here. I think Arib pulling off to avoid the draft, but man, did Arib just get a bad exit there? A little lock up in the braking, and Drew gets it back. They're rubbing into the left-hander here, bringing Justin into the conversation as these two duke it out. 4 minutes to go in this one. Back along the back straight towards the uphill. Justin right in, and he is a half second now. Things just got a little more interesting for the front two as a third joins. 3.5 minutes to go for Arib in this one, if he can hold it together. Seems like things have kind of settled down a bit for them so far, so. Oh, and we have a safety car. 3.5 minutes to go. This is going to really shake things up. See, where's our leader going around the left-hander right now towards the back straight. Our field condenses. Let's see, I know Cowmaster was a lap down. Yeah, you can see on the map, so he's a lap down. He won't get to unlap himself, I believe. We'll see if is they're still playing catch up there. The field condenses. We are green. Oh, bad start for Fubers there. Doc lunging out to the outside there. Justin holds third. Drew holding second. And we'll see how things shake out for our last minute and a half or so. Not much left in this one, but everyone is up close. After that restart, there will be no more safety cars, of course, so little bumping and grinding in the back, it sounds like. Let's come around here. Is this? We might have one more after this. Ooh, Sean off wide. It does seem to be we will have one more lap. Vegeta in 5th place trying to make up. He was second to last, so this is definitely some good recovery here. Or good climb, I should say. Not really a recovery. It was just from the reverse grid. Justin doing well there from the back up to 3rd place. And Drew also pretty good there, because Drew would have been, I believe, 3rd to last. So he's sitting pretty good. Arib stays out front, though, pulling almost a second out front. This should definitely be white flag here. Drew nudges into the side of Justin there. Oh, and almost saves it. Back and forth and just pinballing. VSC, we go to yellow. This one will end as it stands. We will end here in yellow. And I think that is absolutely appropriate for this race to end session 2 on a yellow. Chaotic night, one to forget perhaps for some of our drivers. Congrats to Arib for race 2. With Drew getting knocked out there. Drew all the way back to 14th, unfortunately. JQ pulling second. And there we have it, Arib, our winner for race 2. As the cars do their ceremonial post-race crashes. Well, certainly a pair of races. TBD with a rough outing in race 2 there. Had a strong go the entire time. Unfortunately got nudged there and is not able to recover. So there's our 2 race winners, 1 and 2. Well, that is going to be it. Thank you everyone for coming out. Next week we will be at COTA, Circuit of the Americas. We will head to Austin, Texas. Back for a full 60-minute race there. Pit stops involved. So come back for round 3. We'll see you then. Thank you for coming out.